Hi everyone, it's Hayes, and in today's video we're going to be putting together all of the trailers and screenshots we've got for Guiltrip episode 11, which will be on in Brazil on the 4th of May, to try and work out what's going to happen in the episode, but please remember that all of this is going to be speculation. So let's start with the official synopsis, which says that Marinette discovers a secret from Julica and promises not to tell anyone, but her way ends up delivering the truth to Rose. Julica is devastated and Shadow Daddy takes the opportunity to akumatize her and bring Reflector back. With that in mind, let's start. So the episode seems to begin here with Julica and Rose arriving to school together. Adrian arrives and runs past them saying hi, seemingly only to Rose. Marinette also arrives at school, completely missing them, but turns around and like Adrian, she only seems to notice Rose and gives her a hug. Rose and Julica go to Madame Boustier's classroom, and Kim carries Rose's bag to her seat, which seems to annoy Julica, and Marinette has also made a pink cushion for Rose. To be fair, Marinette did say Rose could have a pink cushion all the way back in Darkblade in Season 1, but I don't know if that's related to this. Julica gets annoyed once more. Class starts and then they break for lunch, and upstairs in the cafeteria, Julica is sat alone eating and she gets a text from Rose, and whatever the contents is upsets her. Now, the obvious question here is what? I feel like it could be possible that Rose may be dating Prince Ali, and Julica's secret is that she's in love with Rose, and she's just found out that Rose is dating Prince Ali. This would make Kim's treatment of Rose make sense, as if she's dating Prince Ali, others would treat her better. Not that I think she's treated horribly in the show, but I don't feel like Adrian and Marinette would treat her differently because of it. Adrian is a celebrity and doesn't like to be treated like that, and Marinette doesn't treat Adrian like that either. And Julica is Jagged Stone's daughter, and Marinette doesn't treat Julica any differently. Kim might treat someone differently, but I don't think Adrian or Marinette would, and if Prince Ali really liked Rose, he really should have invited her to his birthday party in lies. Rose wasn't there. It's more plausible that it's either Rose's birthday, so everyone is being super nice to her, but that doesn't explain why Julica gets upset. Her and Rose are super close, and I'd be happy if people were treating my best friend kindly on her birthday. The other possible theory I've heard is that perhaps Rose is going away, either permanently or temporarily to help Prince Ali, or maybe because of her parents. And it's possible Julica is upset because she likes Rose and she doesn't want her to go and is keeping her feelings a secret. Honestly, the why in this episode is what's confusing me the most. Julica runs to the boiler room and Marinette goes after her, and in the school courtyard she bumps into Adrian, and I think it could be quite literally if this screenshot is from Guiltrip, but I'm not 100% sure it is. He points to the boiler room and they go and investigate together. Hopefully we get some Adrian-ness in this episode, and they find Julica extremely upset, possibly crying, and Adrian ends up looking like he wants to punch someone. I would assume at this point Julica tells Marinette her secret, and also Adrian, since he's there I guess, and then the rest of the class come in, apart from Chloe, Sabrina, Rose and Lila, but I don't think she's in this episode from what we've seen. The Akuma flies away and everything's fine. But not for long. Lunch break ends and they go to science class with Mrs. Mendeleev. I'm not sure about the sequence of events exactly, but Marinette, judging by the synopsis, inadvertently tells Rose Julica's secret. Whatever the secret is, I don't know. And also, why is Marinette stood on the desk? It seems that she and Adrian might be sat together in this scene, which I'm excited for, but then she stands on the desk and then he's probably like, you know what, I'd rather sit somewhere else. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure what exactly goes down in this scene, but Rose finds out the secret and Julica gets upset. She runs to the bathroom and is akumatized into Reflector and gets her a muck, which is called Guiltrip, I think. I'm assuming Guiltrip is like the name of the vortex that opens in the bathroom. The whole class, including Mrs. Mendeleev, but not Chloe and Sabrina because of who they are as people, go looking for Julica and they get sucked into the vortex. Marinette and Adrian, for whatever reason, don't, and enter the vortex too, and in there Miss Mendeleev and Ivan get covered in the bubbles, and Ivan says it's my fault they got captured, so maybe he was the one who suggested looking in the bathroom. The bubbles start sticking to Ladybug and Chat Noir too, and they try to fight them off, as do two of these Reflector copies who I'm just assuming are Alia and Nino, but I could be wrong. Chat Noir gets overwhelmed, presumably because he feels guilty about something, although I'm not sure what. He decides to cataclysm the bubbles to free himself, and then Ladybug does the Lucky Charm. It's not clear what the Lucky Charm is, but maybe it's something to indicate that she needs extra help and they go to find Rose. Ladybug gives her the Miraculous and Rose transforms and helps them in some way, and then they do the pound it in the bathroom when they've saved everyone. There is also this pink protective charm, and we know Ladybug gets this power in episode 4, which we haven't seen yet, but we know she uses it in episode 6, Furious Fruit, as well as episode 8, Queen Banana, so I'm assuming this clip is from this episode, and she gives the charm to Juleka to protect her. I'm not sure what happens after that, but the episodes, usually, have a happy ending, but not always, so I would assume Juleka and Rose talk it out, and Marinette apologises for revealing her secrets. There's also this screenshot of presumably a love note being passed by two people who I no longer have any idea who these two people could be, but I'm not sure if it's from this episode. It would have to happen in Madame Boustier's classroom, not Madame Mendeleev's, since the walls are tiled in the science classroom, but like I said, I'm not sure it's from this episode. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.